What's up, everybody? I am Todd Jones II, and welcome to Let Todd Cook. Look, I hopped on Instagram and asked y'all for some questions to ask me about myself or the channel or whatever, and y'all got me the questions, so we're gonna answer them right here in this video. So hold up, let me cook. I feel like my love for cooking started at a very early age. One of my earliest memories that I can recall about cooking, I was cooking a fried burrito. So y'all know the ones that come in the frozen section. So I heated up in the microwave and I had a stove full of grease. I had a pan full of grease on the stove. And I remember putting the burrito on the stove, and when it was time to flip, I'm leaving out one important detail. I was shirtless. I didn't have no shirt on. So when I went to go flip that burrito, sure enough, grease splattered all onto my chest. And I probably still have scars from that grease that popped on me to this day. And I was probably like maybe like 6 or 8. I'm probably going a little bit too low with the 6, but probably 8 or 10. I would like to give a lot of credit to my mom for probably laying that foundation down for cooking. Because I would always watch her be in the kitchen, whipping up whatever. And she's like one of the fastest cooks I know. She'll whip up like a whole entire dinner meal in like 20 minutes. I'm like, Ma, how'd you do that? But I think from me watching her through my younger years, kind of just bled into me, you know, just keeping an eye in the kitchen and paying attention to what she was doing. And as far as my adult years, I really don't do things the way that she did them. I've kind of nestled into my own way of preparing dishes. So thanks, Mom. Filipino food. Fun fact, I don't think I've ever had Filipino food. But another fun fact is we're gonna be making everything on this channel, from Indian dishes to Filipino dishes to Chinese dishes. If it's food, it will be prepared on this channel. That's one thing about me. I love to learn. I love being a student of cooking, of food. So whatever the case may be, whatever the food may be, wherever the nationality originates from of the food, we're gonna be making it over here, and I'm gonna be trying it. So can't wait to try to whip up some Filipino dishes. Okay, so on this channel, we're doing it all. We're gonna be cooking, juicing, baking, grilling, smoking, anything that requires food preparation, we will be doing it. So I love to bake cakes, I love to bake cookies, I love to do all of that. So be prepared to expect all of that in this channel, baby. My favorite thing to cook is going to have to be probably chicken strips. I can't tell you how many times I perfected a chicken strip recipe and I go back again to re-perfect it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because my kids, I know that they'll eat chicken strips, so I just go back not every night, but you know, I make those pretty often. But I do enjoy making them, and I do have plans in the future of maybe potentially opening up a chicken strip restaurant. So Lord willing, we'll see where that goes. But my favorite dish to prepare is going to have to be chicken strips. Chicken breast, chicken, fried chicken. Next question, please. So for those of you that don't know and are brand new to my content, first off, hi, how y'all doing? But previous to cooking content, I have a YouTube gaming channel that has over 1.1 million subscribers. The journey growing that channel has been great. I truly believe that everybody in life has seasons. Like, there's seasons to everyone's life. And I'm not saying that I'm completely done with my gaming season, but I feel like I'm stepping into a new season, which is making content for something that I'm like truly passionate about. So I really hope that my passion, you know, shines through with the content that I make. But I feel like it was time for me to step into something that I was a little bit more passionate about. So my favorite breakfast food to make is going to have to be pancakes all day long, man. Just like with my chicken strips, I try to perfect the perfect pancake recipe almost every time I make pancakes. Like, I feel like my pancake recipe is never the same every time I make it, because I'm always trying to figure out different ways to make it better. So I choose pancakes over French toast, over waffles, over all of that. But my ideal breakfast is going to have to be pancakes, bacon and sausage, cheesy eggs, and country potatoes. Man, I'm hungry just talking about that. The main goal that I want to accomplish with this channel is just to provide value to my viewers. If you guys choose to click in and watch my videos, and you guys choose to, you know, try a recipe and you guys actually enjoy it, that's all I want to accomplish with this channel. Whether it's one person, 2 people, no people, but you know, if it's just one person, I feel like my goal has been accomplished with this channel. And I know that, you know, people get caught up into numbers and stuff. I truly feel like if I'm able to let my light shine, everything else will fall into place. So guys, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. And like I've been saying throughout this whole Q&A, like I love to experiment and try different ways to make these dishes. So sometimes I do mess up. Sometimes I over season. Sometimes I under season. Sometimes I use the wrong season, but you won't know if you're using the right or wrong thing if you don't try it out. So I feel like that's one of the biggest things as a cook. You just have to know what you're working with, because if you don't know what you're working with, how you gonna know if it tastes good or not? So sometimes I take L's, but best believe I bounce back, baby. So here's a crazy story. I never attended culinary school, which is why I don't call myself like a professional chef. I just like to make food. But back when I was like maybe 19 or 20, I did visit an arts institute school, and I didn't go there for culinary at all. I went there for video production. This is like back in 2008, long time ago. But I went to this school to go check out their video production course. So I got a full tour of the facility, and one part that did stick out to me more than video production was the culinary side of it. So as I was getting the tour, I see people, you know, in the kitchen, they're all white with the chef's hat. They're learning culinary arts, which was cool. I was like, man, this school has video production. I love video production, and they have culinary. This would be the perfect school. So after the tour was done, we went into the office and they started throwing out numbers. Y'all know school is not free. You got to pay for school. So they ended up telling me that for the 2 years, the tuition was going to be like $30,000. I'm 19, 20. I'm like, bro, how am I going to pay $30,000? And it wasn't in Bakersfield. So I would have to pay $30,000 for the school and have to find a place to stay in Los Angeles. Y'all know how expensive Los Angeles is. Long story short, I got really intimidated by the fact that I would be leaving my hometown and coming up with $30,000 to pay for school, you know, school debt, student loans, good old student loans. So ultimately I did not go to film school or culinary school, just became a YouTuber pretty much. I started making skits, started making vlogs, and eventually started doing gaming videos. And that's pretty much why I never did attend culinary school. My advice is to try and do something that you actually like doing. So if you actually like, you know, playing basketball, you actually like, I don't know, sewing, whatever you like to do, just do what you like to do. Like, don't try and follow trends, or following trends are good, but like, just don't do something because you see somebody else is, you know, taking off with that. You know, you got to find and figure out what you actually like to do and do that. And once you find that out and you do it, just keep doing it, and everything else will fall into place. I guarantee it. I'm witness, or I got it's my testimony right here. So yeah, so that's all the questions that I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed it and you guys made it this far, leave a smiley face emoji in the comment section down below. And yeah, man, I can't wait to pump out these recipes, this content for y'all. And yeah, man, let me cook.